You're listening to In Touch with Terri, brought to you by the Inbound Podcasting Network and Terri Ross Consulting, expert management consulting and sales training to help your aesthetic practice thrive.
It's nice to have somebody in your corner that can say, I got it.
This is someone who's got a lot of knowledge. She's been there, done that. She's now in a position to teach others how to do it. So she's a subject matter expert in this given field of sales, consulting, and supporting the inner workings of a business like ours.
Terri is always approachable, always there for you, and she has such a passion for making sure that whatever your business goals are, so that you can become the superstar that you are able to become.
I think Terri's authenticity rings true. I mean, it's disarming in a wonderful way how honest and transparent she is.
She's our inspiration. She's our role model. If she did it, everyone can do it.
She made me feel like I could do this.
We really need Terri Ross's guidance to hold our hands and guide us through the darkness.
Hello, Terri's Tribe, and welcome to Season 1, Episode 1 of In Touch with Terri. My name is Tim Cicciarelli with Inbound Films and the Inbound Podcasting Network. And of course, I'm here with Terri Ross from Terri Ross Consulting. Terri, it is a delight and a pleasure to finally kick off and launch your podcast.
Woo, thank you, Tim. I know you've been on me for years to do this, and this is the time now. I think that the business is growing, the industry is growing rapidly, and I just feel like I want to share my knowledge and my experience and my expertise, and I want to give back. You know, I've been able to do it myself, and I really want to build my community and build my tribe and
Terri's Tribe.
Yes, Terri's Tribe, and just give back and have these people, you know, be equally successful. That's what it's all about.
It is. And speaking of success, we are kicking off In Touch with Terri as we record live at the Medical Spa Show 2020 in Las Vegas. How many years has AmSpa put on this show, Terri?
Woohoo! Gosh, I think AmSpa's been around 5 or 6 years. Mm-hmm. This show, probably 2 to 3 years, I would say.
It's massive.
This
is my first time here, and I was insanely impressed, not with just the number of attendees and the number of breakout sessions, of course, of which you participated in, but the exhibitors and the way they put this show on, just top drawer.
Oh, no. You know, Alex and Kathy and Mary, everybody at AmSpa is just top notch. I mean, they are really building this platform in this conference to do a couple of things. You know, this used to be the wild, wild west industry. And we cannot afford to fuck around like that. Anybody that wants to be in this space, you have to do it right. Mm-hmm. We have to have legal. We have to have compliance. We have to have training. We have to have the right services. And so it's really building and bringing everybody together here at this forum so that people have, again, the right expertise and tools and resources to do that.
Now, let's go back a little bit before we dive into the content. We're going to go over some of the reasons why you wanted to have this podcast, the reasons why you want to be able to reach out to Terri's Tribe on a weekly basis with resources and nuggets of information and little pieces of some of the talks that you've given here at the Medical Spa Show 2020 and throughout their boot camps that they have every single month where you speak. And tell me what you want for your audience, for Terri's Tribe, to get from this podcast.
Thank you, Tim. I know, and I've loved working with you throughout the years. You've been instrumental when I was at Lasky, helping God do these amazing videos, help us coach in terms of understanding the importance of what that looks like. So if you guys need video, please call me. If I can get you in touch with Tim.
Or we'll just have a link in the show notes and you can just reach me directly.
Right? What do they say? You know, like I said, I've never been in this for me. I've also had to learn along the way. But what I've been able to learn is taking my sales background in a corporate setting and then being so blessed to have the opportunity to work with some really well-known physicians, Paul Nassif and Garth Fisher, the physicians at Lasky, and then again, having clients across the country. There is a need in the market and there's a need for training. And people have heard me say it on stage, but anybody that wants to play in this space really just can't play small. We can't lack doing things right. You know, people hire me after they have spent a lot of money on all the wrong things. So I want to be able to have this, my community, my tribe, to give you the pearls, the resources, the tools, the techniques, the training, the wisdom, the assets, the resources, people I have vetted that I think are the best of the best in the industry so that you guys have everything that I've been able to do to achieve success. I want to just give back. And so I also equally want to learn from you. This isn't about the Terri Show. I want your comments. I want your questions. I want your feedback. I want to know what you want to know so I can give back to you.
Well, Terri, this has been a perfect forum over the last couple of days here at the Medical Spa Show 2020. We've had our podcast studio set up at your booth, and we have taken comments from a lot of the attendees. People have come by to see you and take photos with you, and they've walked up and they've told us what their why is. Why did they attend this conference? They also shared with us what's working in their practice and what is not working in their practice. And we asked them to share with us the top 3 pain points in their practice as well, too. So I say we take a quick break and let's listen to some of those responses that we've gained over the last couple of days.
I would love that.
So when you came to the show this weekend, what is it that you were looking to learn? What's the pain point? What is the area you need to improve at your med spa?
For me, probably the consultations, the closing.
I am here today at AmSpa this weekend to kind of learn and to see how I can expand my business and what things that I would make me a better provider as a med spa owner.
Everybody comes to these to connect, network, learn about new technology, but I do believe that most people come here with 1 or 2 things in mind they really want to learn about to enhance their practice. What is that you're looking for?
Correct. I'm just looking what it is for new trends, one. And another thing I'm looking for is exactly what will it take for me to kind of move into the next aspect of my business, meaning from training-wise to employees to new technology. Because with this business, one, it's very competitive. And 2, there's a new tool that comes out. It's like computers. Every day there's something new that comes out. So what is it that can keep me sustainable yet help me grow?
You just want to see what's out there and make sure that we're staying on trend with things and that we're doing things legally and being compliant. That's a big aspect that's a draw for me to come here, is not just the clinical or the social media training or marketing, but also to make sure that we're doing everything right for our patients.
So what we're really looking to do, I think, is integrate our services, because while I'm doing the injectables and I have an advanced esthetician who's doing, our lasers and facials, and what I've really learned about is combining services together to bundle. And so we've started talking about that, but we haven't totally ironed that out. So I'm hoping to work on that in the next year with my staff to figure out how we offer that cohesive package.
What are 3 pain points you could think of right now? 3 things in your practice that you'd really like to have Terri's help with?
One of them is dealing with cheap providers that basically provide low quality treatments, low customer satisfaction with probably sometimes they're using fake devices that they purchase on Alibaba or other websites. So we're competing with those, unfortunately. With the help of Terri, which she mentioned that she's going to help us to blog about this, we're going to educate clients and patients to know that there is a difference between lasers. There's a difference between providers and clinics in terms of results and safety and satisfaction. The second one is what to bring next in terms of treatments, in terms of products and devices. And Terri is going to help us to run a survey from our existing clientele, and based on that we can plan what to do. The third one is that we want to change our location. With the help of Terri, we want to go to a more affluent location that we can provide better services to new clientele.
Those are 3 pretty big pain points, and it's
right?
really great to have somebody in the industry who knows exactly how to tell you how to go down those various paths.
Absolutely, yes.
I like how Terri mentions and discusses about properly answering questions when patients or potential clients call the office. I think that's really important, and that I want to train our staff in becoming better to answer questions. I like her tactic, and so now that we're an established practice, I'm really looking to fine-tune our processes. I want to keep the quality going. I want to empower our staff to be better at what they do. Provide them more training. I'm here to learn from other established practices, maybe what kind of technology that they're using. Keep retention. We started a membership program, so it's interesting. This is a hot topic right now to talk about membership and retention. So I think in year 5, retention is key, just to keep growing the practice, keep our patients happy, and keep that retention level high.
Top 3 pain points in your practice. some spots in your practice you really want to work on and improve over the next year?
Oh my goodness. Staffing, training, education.
Yeah,
Oh my God. Wow. Wow. That is a whole lot of shit.
Yeah,
Right.
we got a lot of stuff. Or as you would say, a lot of shit.
A lot of shit, guys.
Hey,
Listen.
let's just set the tone right here. Terri is Terri. Terri is real. And what you're going to hear next in just a few moments are what people are saying about Terri and her presentation style. And this will make you blush a little bit, Terri, I'm sure. But just get used to Terri being Terri and shooting straight with you, right? But that was a lot of shit, wasn't it?
Yes.
A lot of good shit.
Yeah. So many good things. So, what I loved is that people are touching on so many different pain points and areas of opportunity or weakness. And I just want you guys to know that I want you to listen intently. I want you to tune in with Terri, follow me, because we're going to cover and we are going to address all of those things that you're hearing from people across the country. So if they're feeling it, I know you're feeling it. And I just want you to know you're going to be well taken care of. And I think what Tim said, for those of you that listen to Gary V, I'm like the Terri T. I don't fuck around. Okay? I don't fuck around, guys. There is no time to waste here, and we're going to make some shit happen.
Let's listen to some of the feedback that we received on your speaking style.
She obviously has a lot of experience. I mean, she worked in a Beverly Hills med spa, so she's not just, I think, a salesperson. She has that experience working in a medical spa, so I can relate to that because she basically did what I'm doing right now. So I respect what she has to say, and I think she's really great at sales, and I think she's great at teaching how to answer questions and everything related to the med spa. And I think for somebody who doesn't know how to run a med spa, she's an influencer. She's an expert to go to.
I never stop learning from Terri because she's such a wealth of information throughout all her years of experience, and the success that she can lend to any practice is invaluable. And no one should ever start this venture without knowing how to be successful, and Terri will take you there.
Wow, this woman is going to be my role model. I'm going to follow her. I'm impressed with her success, what she did, what she created, and she did it by herself. And this is just amazing. This is amazing. You look at her and I'm like, oh my gosh, if she can do it, we all can do it. Even women in this industry, women in life, she's our inspiration. She's our role model because we need people like Terri, and we need them to help us and boost our confidence.
Just listening to her energy and her passion and just how hardcore she is was just so inspiring. And to see a woman be so successful and strong and such a leader and no nonsense about it is just so powerful.
You can tell that she knows exactly what she's talking about because there's some things I felt validated in. I said, okay, well, we're doing great at this. But wow, that makes so much sense. And it's not difficult to implement, you know, if we buy into what she has to share with us, which is a no-brainer. It really is. So it's very exciting. And I just thanked her for being here and sharing what she shared with us today because it's going to make a difference in our business, for sure. Add a lot of value, for sure. Mm-hmm.
Her knowledge of the industry and just her connections in general are phenomenal. I mean, she has been amazing. She's helped us turn a multi-year learning event into 6 months.
I think Terri's authenticity rings true. I mean, it is just apparent from the outgo that she is so transparent in her messaging. I mean, it's disarming in a wonderful way how honest and transparent she is.
So I met Terri Ross initially through Lasky Aesthetics, and she's been a tremendous influence. She gave me very good advice as I was new to the industry when I launched the product in the US. She has a ton of knowledge, very good contacts, very experienced, and I think she's a fantastic asset to any med spa or clinic that is looking to boost their revenue. I mean, she's an all-rounder and just amazing.
So there were some very specific sales techniques that she was able to provide to our staff, and it was everything from best practice in answering the phone to once you're with someone who has just received a service, what does it look like as they exit? You know, what else can we provide to them? Was that person educated in other modalities that we have that they may not be familiar with upon coming in? So we may get someone that comes in for a neurotoxin and doesn't realize we do body contouring. We've got to be able to showcase all the things that we do under one roof. We want to make sure that if you come in for a service, we're able to provide you multiple services. We don't want you to go somewhere else for it.
And so Terri came in, and you have a very unique branding strategy, right? And so with her coming in, it proves that she's not a cookie cutter consultant.
You know, like anybody getting into this industry really has to consider what their specific marketplace is calling for. You cannot just open up a practice and feel like it's going to work based on what you think individuals are going to need, right? You really have to do some due diligence in the research. And so you're correct in saying that it isn't cookie cutter, and that was something that I recognized in the beginning when I was able to have conversation with her once she got off, essentially we'll call it the podium, right? Once she got off the floor and stopped talking about some of the things that she does, and just one-on-one conversation with her, I recognized, okay, this is someone who's got a lot of knowledge. She's been there, done that. She's now in a position to teach others how to do it. So she's a subject matter expert in this given field of sales, consulting, and supporting the inner workings of a business like ours. And so it was easy, right, to make the decision to get her in. And that's really how this whole thing started.
What really hit the nail on the head for me with Terri is how much she knows, her experience as a med spa owner, with which other consultation companies don't have that background, and how well she was with the numbers and like KPIs and just little things that would help me as a solopreneur to get to the next level in such a competitive field.
You just said that magic word, that solopreneur, where we do it all, don't we?
Yes,
yeah. And then you have to really pay attention and hone down on what you want to focus on that's going to generate the most revenue.
Correct.
And so that's where Terri's going to come in and help you. So you saw her speak, and now you're at her booth, and what are you going to be doing?
I am going to attend her 2-day course in March that will help me kind of get to that next level that I'm looking for, to increase my business and to kind of set myself apart from many competitors. Where I think from what I've seen, a lot of them just get too comfortable and don't work on themselves with training, and just you gotta expand, and that's the only way to stay competitive and successful in a humble manner, so to say.
Well said. And it doesn't hurt that it's in Manhattan Beach, right?
Oh, no. And one thing that I saw from Terri, she knows how to have fun. So I'm looking forward to that.
You will definitely enjoy the online course too, because a lot of that fun translates very well. And the online course is going to be great for you because when you go to the live sales training, you'll remember and you'll retain a good portion of it. But with the online course, it'll always be there at your disposal to go back and reference again and share with people that you're going to be bringing on board.
Yes, I agree with that because there's so much information in 2 days. And for the brain, it kind of takes a lot, especially mine.
Well, that is a very good approach too, and not only as a retention tool when you're finished, but to prepare when you go, because it is a lot of information that comes, and you're going to really enjoy the networking with everybody else that's there too, all the other attendees. And now if you're prepared, you can go in and have your questions already ready to go too, and she'll be ready to fire them off. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. I enjoyed this.
Terri and I would like to thank everyone who stopped by her booth at the Medical Spa Show 2020 in Las Vegas to contribute to her very first of many episodes, which will be released every single week and will be chock full of valuable resources to help your aesthetic practice thrive. As you just heard, a couple of times a year, Terri Ross offers a live 2-day sales training seminar that will transform your practice. You'll learn how to increase revenue, keep clients coming back, and build a thriving, sustainable medical aesthetic practice. For more information, we will have a link in the episode notes of this and every episode for information on upcoming seminar dates. At the time of this recording, Terri's next seminar is at the end of March 2020, and I believe there are still a few spots left, so don't wait. Also in the episode notes, you'll find another link that will take you to Terri's Practice Foundational Elements online sales training course that was filmed at her live sales training back in October of 2019. Now this course gives you 24/7 access, there's no travel, and it's accessible to your whole team or staff. It includes access to Terri's Tribe, a private Facebook group, workbooks, talk tracks, and key performance indicators valued alone at $1,500. Plus, you'll receive special discounts on Terri's additional products, services, and live events. And as a bonus, you'll also receive a complimentary introductory call with Terri's hand-selected industry experts in vital areas to enhance your practice, such as myself. I've been working with Terri since 2014, and my company has produced dozens of marketing videos for Terri and her clients. I will include links in the episode notes to my website as well if you're interested in having high-quality marketing videos produced and social media ad campaigns for your medical spa practice. Hey, thanks for listening, and we invite you to join us again next week as Terri interviews Brad Adato with Burt Adato Law Firm to discuss the ever-important topic of compliance and the do's and don'ts of this heavily regulated aesthetic industry. So make sure you're with us. Until then, for Terri Ross of Terri Ross Consulting, I'm Tim Cicciarelli with the Inbound Podcasting Network.